Another match here with 80 card Yorion Niv Mizzet. This hand looks pretty solid, but I'm going to mulligan. We need to try and find some answers here. So we'll drop a Triome and see what our opponent comes up with here. Right, blue-white could be control, so let's get this Beanstalk down, because Beanstalk really breaks parallel with control. Opponent goes down, yep. Alright, so if we can go for a second Beanstalk here. I'm going to bait a counterspell maybe, so we'll try for a second Beanstalk. They let it happen. Interesting. We don't find a fourth land though, which is scary. So there's an Omen of the Sea for opponent. Up the Beanstalk is a cash trigger, so even if they counter our spells, we're still going to replace them with 2 cards here. So let's try for the Ancient Cornucopia. Nope, we get the counter there for the... Right, up to 4 mana. On our turn, we're going to shock this in. So my plan is to wait for their 5-drop, because it's probably going to be a Teferi here. They use Omen of the Sea here. They find a card they want. Alright, there's a... Okay, I'm going to flash this in to draw 2 cards, basically. It takes away one of our options, but it does give us a good option to card draw. Right, we do hit our land drop. Okay, so, play another tap land. We're going to drop the Night of Autumn here. They flash in Omen of the Sea, which is weird, because that gives me a target to actually blow up now, if it resolves. So yeah, I'm going to do this. We just got to try and break parallel here by just putting more pressure on them if we can. Right, shock in, go to combat, hit him for 2. Oh, there's the Emperor. So they have no cards currently. So now is a perfect time for our Niv. Double draw off the Beanstalk.
Reload.
We only hit 2 cards, but they're 2 cards that kill permanents, which is very good against the control decks. We'll discard this Verdict because it's pretty pointless if I'm honest. Odawara, and they kill to make a 2/2 Samurai. Probably got another Emperor in hand, so let's go to combat and bait out the Emperor. There it is. We'll let them... So we're going to Helix the Emperor.
Oh, he did.
We lose Niv, unfortunately. But we now can resolve this Ancient Cornucopia if it resolves. No more lies, so it gets countered. We'll Vanishing Verse.
Bye.
Take out their token. They go for a temporary lockdown here, which is great for us because we can get the ETBs back. They tap out for the stock up, which is pretty brazen and ballsy. So let's Leyline Binding, take away your temporary lockup, get 2 draws. We're going to then bring to light, and I think we grab... what do we grab here? Yeah, we go for a Valky. It's always fun to draw 2 more cards, and then draw 2 more cards off the Valky. We stock one of their counter spells now, so we've basically got a answer to anything they try to do here. They go for that, so we're going to go hit them with the Dovin's Veto. There's a Teferi, the Hero Dominaria. Right, they go up to 3 to untap 2 lands. So we have multiple ways we can kill here, so let's plus Tybalt, shock in. We'll Maelstrom Pulse a Teferi.
Try again.
And you know what, we're going to cast a stock up because this card is really fun. Get a Nahiri and a Leyline Binding. We've made our land drop, let's just pass it back. Discard another land. Yeah, them resolving the Beanstalks basically gave us the time here. So, opponent has to get lost this because we're about to ultimate and have access to everything. There's another Teferi. So, before they draw a card, before they can attack the lands, we will cast the Beanstalks, drawing 2 more cards and exiling the Teferi. Good lord, that is some crazy value. Beanstalk is so good in this deck. We'll just Helix them. Get some damage while we can. Alright, so shock in. Let's play Nahiri. Plus her. Discard land. Play a Tolsimir. Draw some cards. Gain life. then we will actually hold up this leyline binding in response to anything scary they want to use. Alright, there's the farewell. We're okay with that. They get back temporary lockdown and that, so we'll flash in leyline binding.
Bye.
Get rid of your Teferi. Play a land, play an Niv-Mizzet.
Reload.
We find a ton of cards here. We're going to minus to flex on our opponent here because we don't want to draw any more cards. Pass it back. And our opponent concedes. Now, what's really sad is, post-sideboard we have a couple of good answers here, but the saddest thing is our opponent didn't want to play another game. We drew too many cards for the control deck, which really makes it quite sad for me. It was a good game.